Hey, what's going on everybody? Joe back again with another video for you, and today we're going to be taking a look at a power bank from Poweradd. So big shout out to Poweradd. Thank you so much for sending this out to me and making this video review possible. So anyways guys, without any further delay, let's go ahead and get straight into this. So just taking a quick tour around this box here. On the very front, it's going to give you some examples of things that are compatible with charging for this power bank here, but of course anything that has a mini or micro USB in, anything that uses battery power, to use your device is probably going to be compatible with this, as long as you're charging that device with a cable that has a mini or micro on one side and then a full-size USB on the other. Let's see here, quick charge, USB cable, high capacity, easy operation, and safety protection system. And then on the back here, we have the battery type, lithium polymer cell. Capacity again is 5,000 milliamp hour. Input is micro USB. Now the input is going to be for the actual charging of this device here. Output 5 volts, 2.1 amps max. It gives us some dimensions, and the weight is 5 ounces. Then we have a little QR code here. So let's go ahead and get this thing open. Okay, so front and center we have the power bank here, and then digging just a little bit further inside the box, we have our little micro USB to full-size USB charging cable. Now this looks like a pretty small cable, which is a good thing for charging your device, your phone, your tablet, whatever. It's not necessarily the best for charging up your power bank. I would definitely recommend using something a little bit longer than this, unless you want this little stub just sticking out of the wall and this thing pretty much just hanging there. That's not going to cut it in my opinion. Then we've got some literature here. We've got a little user manual, product, and let's see, product intrusion. As you can see, I'm not mispronouncing that. Not exactly sure what that means, but it gives us a little diagram, power button, micro USB charging, the out port there, charging conditions, and then we've got a little card here. We'd love to hear from you. That's it. So let's get this thing out of the package here. So I've got to say, at first touch, this thing is pretty nice. It actually feels a little bit cold, almost as if this outside was metal, but it is made of plastic. It is a hard plastic. But as you can see, well, maybe you can see, my finger with the heat is actually leaving some marks. So this thing does feel pretty cool to the touch. I really like the construction of this nice little shiny, it almost looks like what the glass looked like on the iPhone 4. But of course it is plastic. We do have our power button here. We have some LED indicator lights, and then we've got our input for charging, and then we've got our output for charging your device. Now on the front we just have a little bit of company branding here. And on the very bottom we've got our battery size, which of course is 5,000 milliamp hour, and model says mini, and then of course it just runs down some of the same things that I already said. And then we've got another little QR code there. And of course, charging up your device is just as simple as plugging this into one end here and then plugging the other end into whatever device you're going to be charging. So let's see here, get this thing plugged in, and it is automatically, boy, I've got so many notifications here. It's automatically started to charge. I don't know if you guys can see that there. So I don't think that I have to actually turn anything on. Now when I do hit this power button, you guys aren't going to actually be able to see it, but when I hit the power button here, these two little LED indicators light up, and I'm assuming that means that I've got half battery. I could probably do a little better than an assumption for you guys. So let's see here. I don't think... Okay, so yes, it tells us here capacities. With one LED on, or LED 1 on, I guess we have 90 to 100%. Okay, yeah, totally screwed that up. There's a chart here, if you guys can see it, and it actually has on. That's all 4 LEDs on, which is 90 to 100%. And then of course, 3 is 70 to 90, 2 is 40 to 70, 1 on is 10 to 40, and then no lights on is pretty much 0 to 10. Your SOL, you need to plug this thing into a wall outlet ASAP. Anyways, guys, that about does it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did in making it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. And as always, I'll see you next time.